welcome in. How are y'all doing today? The latest Firefox update broke Frankerface as victim of the script extender, but the add-on itself isn't approved yet. Okay. I never bothered with the script extender because I know you mentioned it last time it broke, but then the extensions kind of fix themselves. And I think I just used Chrome for a while until it fixed itself, but who knows? I can't be bothered at this point. I'll just imagine the emotes in my... Oh, that was kind of annoying. Maybe I will open it on Chrome. You still have to use BTTV? You're poor. Oh no, you can't afford the free extent. I think it's because Frankerface, there's a few features that aren't on BTTV. And then also the 7TV emotes are not part of BTTV, I think, since last time. And welcome in, or not, hi Yokomoto. I already said welcome in, but that's the stair. Yeah, okay, it's just called stair. I thought it was called like Peepo stair. So I was like, but I couldn't confirm it, so I didn't want to. Let me open it up on Chrome because I want my Frankerface extension. You know, where'd it go? Actually, it doesn't even work on here. Is it even enabled? I think it's working. Our plugins, but Frankerface has like yeah, exactly. Frankerface just has, it just kind of covers everything. I think it's superior. I don't know. Can I pop this out? And welcome in, Angel. How are you? If it's any consolation, we wouldn't have judged if you're trying to use it and getting it wrong. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I know it. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend? So I'm trying to get everything pulled up now. I definitely was not late to stream. You guys, everyone's clocks are clearly just 3 minutes early, you know? Yeah, how is everyone? Here it is very smoky. There's some wildfires a little bit east, I guess, of us, and the smoke has just enveloped us. And so now when I wake up, my throat hurts, which is great. But hopefully, we're supposed to get some rain next week, so hopefully the wildfires die down a bit, you know? But honestly, it hasn't been that bad this summer, which is good. It was way worse last year, I think was worse. I'm not really sure. It's kind of bringing the wildfire air to America. Didn't you guys have wildfires in Oregon as well? You guys always have wildfires as well. We're not the only ones. We have a lot of forests, but like, you guys had some bad fires too. And I've breathed in American wildfire air as well. Okay, it does come up here sometimes. So, you know, we gotta tariff that. We gotta tariff the smoke. Yeah, it hasn't been great. Like when you wake up and then like you cannot see the horizon because it's so smoky, or like or the sun turns red. You guys don't know, if you guys don't live in a place where there's wildfires, the sun will be like bright red because of the smoke. I don't know what the color filter on the smoke is, but it makes the sun red. You wake up and I'm like, bring me the horizon. I say that all the time. Yeah, I'm constantly saying that. But yeah, it's not great for your lungs. I'm assuming. I don't think I know any. I don't think I know any Bring Me the Horizon songs. I was not that kind of listener, I guess. I was just into Fall Out Boy, and I still am. Yeah, that's a very popular. I don't think I know any. Evanescence gang, you only recently discovered that? Well, I like Evanescence. They were, I mean, I only know that one song as well. I don't know any other Evanescence songs. The one song that was in the Elden Ring trailer and was also on Just Dance. It's rainy and humid for like a week now. How do you guys live like this? I mean, usually it's not that humid here. I guess the rain does make it more humid, but um, yeah, it's you just invest in a good rain jacket, you know, and then you just live your life. But I don't go out much. Well, I don't go out into the wilderness. I don't go out outside much, so it's not a big deal for me. And welcome in, Maestro. How are you? The second song, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Name a second Evanescence song. That's not the "Wake Me Up Inside." That one. We're just uncultured. We're just uncultured. And Sana, thank you so much for the 53 months. Outside it's overrated anyway. True, true. Although sometimes it's very nice, but currently it is just very smoky. So honestly, I have a reason to go outside. Because you're not supposed to breathe in the air. Which makes me feel very lucky. Because like some places, the air quality is just that bad all the time, right? Because it's like pollution, not smoke, you know? There's My Immortal. That's the best one. Oh no, okay, I need to listen to it. Welcome in, Red. There's Tourniquet. Sorry, Tourniquet. Tourniquet. My Immortal is so good. Okay, I didn't know this. Okay, also, Frankerface isn't even working on Chrome. What's its problem? How do I make it work? Is it not like turned on? Hold on. How do I Frankerface? It looks like it's grayed out. Manage extensions. It's on. Yeah, it's on. Okay, I don't get it. Let me go to my own channel. Go to the settings. Frankerface settings. Oh, now it's working. Hold on. Refresh. Ah, there we go. And welcome in, Ricky. How are you? Just move everything over to 7TV. But I like some of the Frankerface features. Does 7TV have all of them? No, I have emotes on 7TV because they give you a lot of slots on 7TV. But I use Frankerface to like highlight some messages, and I mean that's actually the only feature I use. It's literally to highlight the message, so I don't embarrass myself by saying welcome in to someone who has been here like 2 hours ago, you know? Because like my brain will forget. Yapping stick on a Saturday. I felt like it was in bad taste after Kalani was just like got called into work, you know? I didn't wanna take away from Kalani's pain. And welcome in, Ratsi. Also late. You're late. I wasn't late at all. Yeah, it's okay. They'll fix the extension on Firefox, and then I can sort it out. Or maybe I will get the script extender. Okay. I have dabbled in that script extender back in the day, so it's fine. You like the ruffles? Thank you. It's a fun shirt. You know, sometimes there's shirts like this where it's like all scrunched up, and the shirt is like this small. But then when you like put it on, it's like it like expand, you know. Some shirts are like that. I remember those were popular when I was in elementary school. This one is not as stretchy. It is stretchy, but it's not like it doesn't become really small when you take it off. Reminds me of Mexican food. Nice. That's a great thing. I like the color a lot, very autumny. I mean, honestly, it's actually very red. It's not orange at all, but sometimes the camera is like off. But I guess it is a little orange. I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, okay. If this is orange, then this. Okay, I guess it's kind of orange. Okay, it can be very. I mean, honestly, it's not very fall-like right now, but like, you can feel fall like coming. You know, like, it is. You can feel like a bit of an autumn breeze. Like even when it's 25 degrees out, there's a bit of a breeze. The breeze is kind of cold, you know. So I think autumn is on its way. If it's red, then it's very Canadian. True. I'm just so patriotic. I always wear red and white. Secret maple leaves everywhere. It's falling. True. I mean, hopefully it starts falling soon because the wildfires are not great. As Taylor Swift said, like the colors in autumn so bright, just before we lose it. Oh, I love that's a good one. That's a good one. Underrated. I don't know if it's underrated actually. The one I like. Um, I actually had the Red album on CD. Don't know why. Who had CDs at that time? Um, but I had the Red album and I liked State of Grace. State of Grace, so good, and Begin Again. So good, so good. Um, how is the shirt fun? How is the shirt fun? Shirts can be fun. They can be, they can, they can, they can make you feel cool, you know? Like, what? Imagine a shirt that has, um, it. Okay, actually, I don't know. Some shirts are fun. They're like a fun color. They're a fun design. They're kind of unique, you know. Like a plain white T-shirt, probably not fun. But you know, your K-pop shirts could be fun. I don't endorse them, but I'm saying they could be considered fun. You still have CDs. I don't think I have my CDs with me, but like I think maybe they're still at my mom's house. I don't know. I'm not sure where to keep them. But I don't have a CD player. But I used to have a we'll all date ourselves, okay? I used to have a Discman. Yeah, I never had a Walkman because I think I was a little too young. But I had a Discman. I remember this. It was pink. And it like they don't work that well because like if you keep like tilting it around, you know, like because like it's like a little thing at the size of a disc, right? But then if you like kind of jostle it, the disc kind of like it kind of skips, right? So it's like it's not like very good. It's not a very good listening like device, you know. Begin Again is so rainy day coded. It is. It is. I do like some Taylor Swift songs for sure, but I think Taylor Swift has a very lower range than me, like a much lower range than me. So for me, it's like it's kind of hard for me to sing her songs because it's kind of like an awkward place in my voice. Um, they are fun. You just said so. No, 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 no. I'm just saying some people may consider them fun, but not me. You want to make a CD collection? Actually, you have a CD player too. You could. You could. I mean, I feel like physical media these days is cool. Cause like um, honestly, like it's kind of weird. Like you like don't even own music. Cause I used to be like until like a 3 or 4 years ago, I used to buy all my music on iTunes. Cause I was like, oh, surely like that means you own the music. And I remember, I guess this was like 3 years ago, cause it was Arcane Season One soundtrack. Okay, the Arcane Season One soundtrack. I bought it. I paid money for it, and I bought it when it was like the first 3 episodes had only come out. So um I bought the first 3 songs that came on the soundtrack. And then they removed that from the store. And then when the full album came out, they removed that one and they released the full one. But I didn't the purchase didn't carry over to the full album, even though those 3 songs that I bought were on there. So then at that point I was like, oh, I paid for it and then they just took it away. You know? Like it's like, okay, what a scam. So that at that point that's when I switched to just paying for Apple Music because I was like, I don't own it anyway. Like, what is the point? But yeah, that's so mean, right? They released like a third of the album, and I bought the third of the album, and then they deleted it. But yeah, I tried to complain about that, and they didn't give me money back. Um, the Discmans are so annoying. Yeah, I think a CD player that like you don't carry around with you is probably better. You just have some Greek ones and some foreign ones, mostly English. That's why you want actual physical CDs. Honestly, I get that. I get that. Cause like, I mean, with the subscription, it's like you get what you pay for. But I was really scammed when it was on iTunes. Um, just get Spotify. I do have Spotify now. I recently switched from Apple Music to Spotify because even though I think Apple Music is better, I personally think Apple Music is better. But I went on like a family plan, and my brother already used Spotify, so I was like, whatever. I switched to Spotify, but I don't like it. If you buy it on Bandcamp, you could download DRM free, and the artists get 90%. I have some songs on Bandcamp. I have some like soundtracks and stuff. And welcome in, Bunny. How are you? What is the song? Me and my girlies? This song, or was it a previous song? Because I was not paying attention. The last one. Will it show my history? The one before. Oh, it was BB. Dere. BB's new song. Dere. This one. It's a good one. It's a good one. And the music video is so fun. The music video, she's like, she has this crush on this girl, and then randomly, the building burns down. Okay, spoilers. The building starts burning down, and then she like carries her out or something. And then, what's his name? What's his name? The firefighter guy from Physical 100 shows up, and he's there because I guess the building's on fire. He's a firefighter. That's how it ends. Okay, I won't tell you if they die or not. They may die. It's possible. But yeah, it's a very fun cameo if you're a Physical 100 watcher. But yeah, so we like me and my girlies, of course. And welcome in Chikano. Congrats on being first. How are you? And welcome in Gundam. How are you as well? Enjoying. Oh, Chikano, are you guys getting our wildfire smoke? You getting the Canadian smoke? Cause I am. I don't know how far it goes. Sometimes it goes really far. Cause I swear one time people said that our wildfire smoke was from California. Like it wasn't like that bad, but it was like a little bit smoky. And everyone's like, "Oh, it was from California," because you know California had that really bad fire. I think last year or 2 years ago. Your lungs have been messed up for a week. I know, I know. I wake up and my throat hurts, but it's like honestly, I try to keep the windows closed, but then like some days it's too hot, right? Like it's like what do you prioritize? Like, do I keep the windows closed and die of heat, or do I open the windows and breathe in smoke? Like it's like what can you do, you know? I sleep with your bedroom window open because it's hot, but I think the smoke is messing with your side. Same, same. I wake up and my throat hurts, so it's definitely from the smoke. We sometimes get dust from the Sahara. Oh, I remember one year there was noticeable red sand dust everywhere. Is that the same dust? No, probably not, right? Because like that's a big problem in Japan and I think Korea as well. They get really bad dust, but I don't know if it's where I don't know where it's from. It's not probably not from the same place. Um, yeah, they also get bad like they call it red dust as well. Um, that's probably from China. Oh yeah, yeah, it's from China. It's from China. But yeah, they have it gets pretty bad the dust. But it's like you can't really control that, you know. You can't keep that out. You can't like stop it at the border. Like you don't feel sick, but you have sick symptoms. No, I feel the exact same way. The past couple of days, I wake up and I feel like like you know the feeling before you get a cold. Like I feel that like every morning. But I'm pretty sure it's just from the smoke because I don't feel sick in any other way. But yeah, I the last few days I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't feel quite. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, I thought it was just me as well. But then I was like reading on I checked the Vancouver Reddit frequently and people were saying that, so I was like, oh, that's probably why. But yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to like work outside or anything like that. Um, it's it's tough. It's tough. Like I think it would really mess with your lungs, you know? You darn can easy to put that fire out. We're trying. We're trying. I'm pretty sure at some points like you don't really like put a wildfire out, right? Like it's like they're so large that like you just try to like contain it as best as you can. But it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain. Although last time it rained, it there was lightning, so that's not great. Get out there and fight the good fight for your country. I'd be the worst firefighter. I would actually be the worst firefighter. They'd be like, "Hey, carry this hose to the fire truck," and I'd be like, "Oh, "I can't carry it; it's too heavy." Maybe one day. And they'd be like, "There's someone stuck in that building. Help them out." And I'm like, "Bro, I cannot lift that person." Like, I don't know how strong you gotta be a firefighter. Probably pretty strong, right? You probably gotta be able to lift a person out of a fire. To wear a jetpack like Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. That could be me. Yeah, my throat is not the best. So if I sound like I'm dying at any point, it's because of the smoke. Yes. Although I keep getting, when we watch TV, I keep seeing ads that like the people who put out the wildfires are like paid very poorly or not paid at all. I don't actually remember what it is, but like they don't get paid enough to like, even though they spend like all summer fighting wildfires, they just like don't get paid enough. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like those people are like risking their lives. Gotta be built like Adonis to be a firefighter just to make this calendar cover. Oh yeah, the calendars, yeah. That could be me. I'll be December. Um, I guess the moon was like blood red a few days ago because of the smoke. Yeah, the moon and the sun have been very red, which I guess is your favorite color, so congrats. Enjoy your enjoy having lung pain. You've been using Reddit lately for some obscure old Monster Hunter questions, and after finding out the answer, update the post for that one person 7 years ago. That's so nice of you. I do not do that. I read Reddit constantly, but I'd never post anything. I'm always just like, thank you for the information, goodbye. But I should, I guess. I was going really into I've been reading like the Genshin subreddits to see like, because I was trying to clear the, oh, by the way, I was trying to clear that Genshin game mode. I cleared it. I cleared all three, which is crazy. It's very, very difficult, so I'm kind of a god gamer, you know? And welcome in, Harris. Hope you're doing well today. That's a cute emote. I thought I didn't announce the blood. No, yeah, she should have. She should have. What did she say? It's been so long since I played Breath of the Wild. Did she say like, Link, the blood moon rises once again? Or something like that. Ricky giving people tips on dead game. No, someone will see it. Someone will see it. You gotta help people out. Get that karma up. I probably have some karma because I have posted a couple things. I posted some of my cosplays and I posted this clip of me falling down the mountain. Okay, in Breath of the Wild, I was going up the hill on the motorcycle and I got hit by a boulder or something like that, and then I fell for 27 seconds. Link ragdolled for 27 seconds. So, those videos are always fun. Those videos are always very fun. So I posted that. And I think I got a good amount of upvotes on that, So I think I have some karma, Don't really know how karma works, even though I'm a avid, a Reddit user. I just don't know much about how it works. You can't even remember. I know, that's sad, right? Like, we used to live and breathe Breath of the Wild, but now it's like, now we can't even remember. Although I still think I know my way around the map. Like, I don't think I'll get lost in the map, Like, if they're like, oh, go get the phantom armor, I'd be like, okay, I know where that is, With K-pop, yep. Why do the guys wear makeup in K-pop groups? You'll be surprised to know that every male celebrity is wearing wearing makeup as well. Male pop singers, male actors, they're all wearing makeup. But I would say K-pop idols wear more noticeable makeup. I would say like they have more visible makeup. It's just for fun. Every male celebrity wears K-pop. They just wear K-pop. What can I say? No. Yeah, they like to look pretty. What can I say? And they do look pretty. Every male is wearing K-pop. Too bad. Even Shikano and Zirconian are wearing makeup. Or wait, sorry, K-pop. Sorry, K-pop. Now I'm getting confused. If you post on YouTube Shorts, you get farm engagement from all the kids telling you girls suck at video game. I should have. I don't have like a picture of myself like, like I wasn't in the clip, but I could react to it as if I was playing. I'd be like, oh, I'm just a girl. I didn't know I could. And even though I didn't actually do anything, and like I didn't have control over Link. He was ragdolling. It is a different account because they don't want to mix them. So on this one, I have one of the automatic usernames. I'm not used to the internet without Reikiing. Oh no. Do you wear K-pop? You don't do that? You could be wearing K-pop. We don't know. You will not comment on whether or not I wear K-pop. I see. I see. Honestly, I think more guys like day to day should get on the makeup train. Like you guys don't know what you're missing out on, you know? Like even just like concealer. I mean, some guys have discovered concealer and they're like, this is game changing, you know? Like you wake up, you have dark circles under your eyes. Concealer does so much. And then you wake up and you have like a spot, like you have like a zit. Concealer. It's crazy. Concealer is crazy. Yeah. The concealer guys are mocking us. They are. That's why you gotta meet their level, you know? You guys can be drag queens. I wouldn't go that far. Even I don't think I could do drag queen makeup. Although, you know, I think I could do a good job because I don't have eyebrows to begin with. So like I could just draw on I could just cover my eyebrows very easily, you know? Because, you know, drag queen makeup is a different beast than normal makeup, you know? Like, it's like, they put glue, like, you know, like literally like glue sticks, like Elmer glue sticks. They put it on their eyebrows to like cover up all the hairs, and then they put makeup on top of it because it's like a flat surface, because otherwise you would see the hairs, right? Or they also do it like if they have a beard, they'll like put the glue stick on their beard. It's crazy. That's like not, you know, obviously you wouldn't wear that day to day. Is hair cream, sorry, I cannot speak today. Is hair cream makeup? Maybe. I feel like makeup implies like it's on the face, you know? So maybe not. It's more like hairstyling, I guess. Is hair cream like wax and stuff? I don't think that's makeup. Concealer plus camo shirts equal perfect disguise. Sure, no one will ever see you. You'll do your makeup like Joker? Like Batman Joker, or like you'll be a drag queen? Let's go. I can't wait to see your show. You had your mole on your face cut off and now I just dab it with BB cream. Let's go. I mean, having a mole cut off is, I guess, not makeup. Like, that's just, you could just do that. I had your homegirl put makeup on you and your homeboy before. It's terrifying. Did you look pretty? Drag queen vibes. Yeah, exactly. Wearing drag makeup at the drag race meet. Yes! Oh my gosh, you gotta do it. Trust me, if it looked good, I would be applying it still, but sadly it's not for me. Maybe they did a bad job. I think you just gotta be more subtle. 'Cause I think everyone would look better with like a bit of makeup as long as you keep it subtle, you know? Like, but then also some people can rock the eyeliner. Like, you know, we all love Tim Henson. He wears a lot of makeup as well sometimes. But I think it just depends on what kind of vibes you're going for. But honestly, I think guys could benefit from a little bit of concealer, you know? Like if you need it or if you want to use it, then it can be good, you know? It can help you. And welcome in Kovaris. How are you? It's what bow emote is that? Oh my gosh, I've never seen that in my life. Even Vegeta. Who's that? Who's that? Who is he and why is he wearing eyeliner? You're good. Stayed up way too late playing Silk Song last night. Is it everything you dreamed of? I have not seen any Silk Song content yet. But I'm assuming it's good. I don't know. I haven't read anything about it. Although, because I think it just came out, right? You don't know Vegeta? No. Have you seen any K-pop performances live? I have not. I think K-pop groups don't really come here that often, but also, these days I don't go to a lot of concerts. There's not many K-pop groups that I would really want to see live. Like, I'd probably want to see IU live. Honestly, I only really want to see groups that I think would give a good performance. For me, that list is small. Um, it would be IU. I would love to see Sejong. But I don't think she's ever gonna tour like internationally. I think I would have to see her in Korea. Um, what else? What else? Honestly, that might be it. I don't know. I can't think of anyone else. You streamed it for 9.5 hours last night. You okay? Get some rest, man. So I'm guessing the game is good. Is it really similar to Hollow Knight or is it different? You first heard about Silksong yesterday, really? I mean, I guess you're not. I mean, people go crazy over Silksong. It's kind of like a big thing, you know. From Dragon Ball, he's weak though, so who cares? Oh, okay, okay. There's a guy named Vegeta. Am I saying it right? Is it Vegeta or Vegeta? He's in Dragon Ball. Okay. We just seen the group that she and I are part of. That's true. That's true. I mean, if you're in a K-pop group, obviously you've seen them. um, but like our group gives the best. Like we're all very all-rounded performers. You know, like we're all the main dancer. We're all the main vocal. We're all the visual. You know, so it's like it's just you know, it's just a we're just built different. Um, I just played 25 minutes because some friends want to watch it, and we scheduled it for the 10th. You're suffering. It feels so good already. Well, I'm sure it will come in no time, and you'll have a great time with it. Game's great so far. It's okay. You slept after. Okay, good, good. Is there a point going to a concert if it doesn't have a mosh pit? Cannot. I've only been to one concert that had a mosh pit, but I didn't even know what was happening. Because I went to Polyphia with a stat, and the stat was like kind of behind me. And then like I was just watching the concert, and he was like, "Oh, did you realize there was a mosh pit behind you?" And I was like, "No, I did not look behind me." So apparently people were doing that, but I didn't witness it. Because I was like at the front, so like I guess they made it in like the middle of the room. I don't know. I don't know how mosh pits work. Can't wait for Silk Song's Pantheon 5. Is there one? Um, is there a Pantheon and a Path of Pain? Vegeta. Men love Vegeta. I guess so. I guess so. Not me. He's whack. He's not like other guys. You know, because of your brothers. We are all just the group. Our name is Group. Yeah, that's like Blackpink the album vibes, right? Um, was the stack going crazy vibes? Oh, I'm sure he was moshing it up. Um, my streamers know each other. Wait, who? Were you on his dad's shoulder? I was not. I could see very well. We were like literally at the front. So I had clear view of Tim Henson. Did the crowd surf at the concert? I don't think so. But my coworker, I guess my manager, was telling me that he went to the concert in Dublin or the UK or something like that, and apparently crowd surfing is illegal in Dublin or illegal in Ireland or something because it's like too dangerous. But then Polyphia did it anyway. They're like, we're not going home until we crowd surf, and then they did it. I guess because it was not allowed. They wanted to do it. Don't know. I don't really get it. Honestly, if someone tried to crowd surf when I was in the crowd, I don't think like everyone would be taller than me, so I don't think I'd even be able to reach the person. Nor would I really want to touch some sweaty band person, you know? No offense. Like what? I don't want to touch them. They're probably really sweaty on their back, right? Um, the Path of Pain was a 7-year wait time. True, true. And the radio silence. It was named the album because it's the only one they'll ever get. That's true. That's true. You in a oh, okay, I forgot. um, those were DLCs in the first game, so I'm sure they'll do the same for this one and not go with the Tears of Kingdom no master mode treatment. True. Hopefully. Don't jinx it, Ricky. Don't. You waited 7 years for Silksong. Surely, they had time to finish the DLC too. Probably not, right? Probably not. They're like, we're gonna work on that DLC, and then you won't see them for 3 years, and then they'll be like, we released it. Sorry, I have my beef with those guys. I think it's not so hard to just send a tweet once in a while to be like, we're still working on the game. So I think, I mean, I'm just conspiracy theorying, but I think there was more. I mean, Stas said the same thing. So I'm piggybacking off his theory, but I think there's more to the story than they are letting on. Like, I think there must have been some. Either they're just really slow. Like, I don't know how you could be that slow, but like either they're that slow, or either that slow, or there was some sort of issue behind the scenes that caused a large setback that they are not sharing, you know? And honestly, I'm not surprised because they didn't share anything. So there must have been something, because like there's no way, like I'm sure Silksong is a great game, but it's not like 7 years. Like it's not like it would take 7 years, right? So it's interesting. Unless they're just slacking off. Honestly, relatable, but like maybe. You want to go to Ireland? Then go. When's your vacation, Chikano? You said years ago. You said like last year. You're like, I'm gonna start taking time off next year. You know, I can hand off the responsibilities. You gotta go. Apparently, the simplified Chinese translation is really bad, and the Chinese players are upset. Really? They didn't get good localization? Come on. They have the resources to do that. No way people would cut important key moments in history. Right, never. And welcome in Cypher. Hope you're doing well today. I thought release date would be August 22nd if it was. So if I say they'll make a DLC soon, they will, right? Ricky has the inside knowledge, I see. So far, it's at least 5 years ago. Okay. We gotta get to 7 years. GTA 6 when? Isn't it May next year? I thought it was. Because my brother already reserved my PlayStation. He's like, I'm gonna need to borrow your PlayStation. I'm like, when? And he's like, oh, next year. I was like, okay. Like, thanks for reserving it in advance, I think. Yeah, it's, who knows? You're too frugal to spend money on vacation. Come on, Gunla. You've been wanting to go to Japan for years. What happened to that trip? You think you're banned from Ireland still too? Did you do something in Ireland, or is it the same thing? But yeah, apparently, wait, no, we are getting GTA. They announced it very far in advance, so yeah, it's definitely your brother. He wants to play, I guess, and I think it doesn't come out on PC for years. So he was like, I'm just gonna play on the PlayStation, and like I'm not gonna be playing it, so I'm like, go for it, unless they release like some other game at the same time. But honestly, he can play in GTA, whatever. It's the same rule that applies to a group of countries, and Ireland is one of them. Oh, I see. But you can go to Japan, yeah. Is Japan one of them? Probably not, right? Japan will be first, of course. But you said, didn't you say last year that you would go this year? What do people that don't enjoy traveling like to do on vacations? I don't think they go on vacations if they don't like. Oh, you mean like what do they do when they take time off? I think they just like stay home. I think they stay home and they like do stuff around in their town, you know? I think. I don't know. I don't know. What I'm sure there's people. For people who, and I think they just take time off to just like recharge, you know? Like they had a busy time at work and they just like stay home and they just like relax, I guess. Yeah, what if anyone in chat does not like traveling? What do you do when you take time off work? Or maybe they just don't take time off work. I don't know. If I went to Europe, it would be Germany and Italy. Maybe Zirconian's Hood. That's a lot of places. You're poor? I don't believe that. I do not believe that. You can afford it. Japan's not that expensive. I think it's getting more expensive, but it's not that expensive. You could fly. Actually, is there direct flights from Seattle to Japan? I guess so, right? I don't know. I've never tried. Um, Ernie and I are taking a short road trip for our anniversary this year to our neighboring state. Oh, you guys have a friend there, right? She was telling us. We were just gonna go to the East Coast, but gotta figure out ID stuff for Ernie to fly. I thought she got her. She was talking about like a fancy ID. I don't know what she meant by that. I don't know what you need to fly domestically. I guess you just need like a driver's license. I don't even know what you need. I never take domestic flights. You carry yourself as poor. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Die with all that money? Yeah, what's the last time you went on vacation? There is direct flights? Okay, that's good, that's good. Direct flight from Seattle to Akihabara, so all the tech weebs can go there. True. Straight from Microsoft headquarters to Akihabara. 2018? That's 7 years ago. Wait, where'd you go in 2018? That's a long time though. You guys know I go on vacation like 2 or 3 times a year. I was redoing my budget because I budget for every July, because that's when they like I don't know. I think that's when I started my budget, and then now it just carries over. I just do it every July. And yeah, my travel budget is very questionable. But then I realized since I started singing lessons, my Pilates and my singing budget is like also crazy. And like, why'd I live like this? In the US, as of May, you need a real ID, which is an enhanced driver's license or a passport, and she doesn't have either. Huh. Okay, I guess that's why I didn't know about it, because it's a new thing, and a US specific thing. I see, I see. So she has to get a real ID. But she was saying she may as well get a passport as well. I feel like it's kind of worth it just to get a passport, right? Because like the passport covers every case. The 702. You're acting like I know what that means. You know? This morning I woke up and I was coughing, and then I must have awakened a spider because one appeared on my wall and I had to take its life. And now I feel bad. You could have just let it out if you feel so bad. You could have just let it crawl all over you, you know? She should get a passport. She should. She should. She's been saying that for like 4 years, so she's like, yeah, I'll get a passport for like 4 years. Is it really that hard to get a passport? I actually have no idea. I guess it's really hard to get a passport if you don't already have one. Because it's like easy to renew it, right? So I've only ever renewed. Check cute pics. It's gonna be like a spider. Oh no. Why did I need to see that immediately, Ratsy? This was not urgent. What does this mean? What is Kotone? Is that a person? I'm guessing it's a K-pop idol. You squish it into oblivion, you feel terrible. You hate killing spider. Then why kill it? No one forced you. Yeah, was it holding a gun to your head? Oh, maybe it was a gun spider. Those ones are dangerous. She's from Triple S and she's telling you to stop. Stop what? What does she want me to stop? I'll consider it, but like, what? What does she want me to stop? Getting a passport is not that hard. There are some post offices in the US that will do picture and everything. You gotta get a good picture. It's gonna be haunting you for 10 years if you don't. Big gun spider? Oh no, only with an American spider exercising its Second Amendment. Getting a passport is reasonably easy, but not a very fast process. I mean, that checks out. Yeah, that checks out. But yeah, that's I mean, yeah, I think even renewing it, like, it takes a while, like the bureaucracy, you know? You wouldn't last a day in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, honestly, if a spider had a gun, I would give it what it wants, you know? You're very brave to take it down. um, and welcome in Fa. Greetings from Canada. Hope you're doing well today. Um, and short. Yeah. I do. Do I give off short vibes? Because I don't think I've ever met someone and they're like, oh, you're shorter than I thought, you know? So I think they just know, you know? I don't know. You're pretty short, stinky guy. Thank you. Thank you. Um, you're a warrior. What can I say? Yeah, yeah. Oh, sure. Well, we can call you that. A warrior spider killer. You seem like you climbed the kitchen counter to reach the top shelf. No, I just don't put stuff on the top shelf. You seem about 158 centimeters. Oh, that's actually a bit tall. Oh, yeah, canonically, 158, sure. To me, you look taller than you probably are. How tall do I look, Ricky? Major seems is like what 5'7" on camera. Honestly, if I could be any height, I want to be 5'6", which I think is 167. Is that right? That's probably wrong. 165 centimeters, something like that. Can I ask your background? What do you mean? Like, oh, like I'm Japanese? Is that what you mean? Your favorite thing to do is lie about your height online. You're so totally 6'2". Yes, yes. Me just the absolute unit IRL. I am just very. I'm 158 centimeters and for what's the weight? 60 kilograms. I don't know if that's a good. I don't know what the what people who are 158 centimeters would be. Actually, that's not that much taller than me, so it's probably not that much, right? 60 kilograms is probably very muscular, right? Me just tall enough to pat Ernie on the head when they meet. I think we're the same height. I think me and Ernie are the same height. I think. I can't remember how tall Ernie is. 5'6" is 165. Yeah, I want to be 165. You're 170 centimeters with a towering 5'7". Damn, you must be like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Ernie in the head, just like that sounds terrifying. Aren't Greeks fairly tall? Not Sana. You're Japanese. You live in Japan. Ooh, I hope you're enjoying it. Miju is a global heritage, not Japanese. She's all the country. Yeah, I'm a woman of the world. Miju weighs more than my dog. I hope so. Actually, some dogs are quite big. Some dogs weigh a lot. I'm sure there's dogs out there that weigh a lot more. You're Viet and white 50-50. Oh, nice. And you prefer pho over rum. That explains it. That explains the name. You're Greece the country. They'll never let me live that down, man. Japan the country. You should fought a few days ago to help with your wildfire smoke lungs. Did it? Did the steam help? I don't know. Why do I think you're British? That's better than Angel thinking everyone is Canadian. Angel just assumes everyone is Canadian unless proven otherwise. You're 183 and 60 kilograms. I swear I look less thin than what that implies. I've only seen one picture of you, and you did seem pretty thin. But not like crazy thin, I think. Honestly, that was a long time ago I saw that picture. You could have changed. I honestly 183, 60. That does seem quite light though. You're one inch taller than Ernie. She's 5'1". I'm not actually 158. I'm actually 5'1". I was just pretending. I was fudging a little bit. So yeah, me and Ernie at the same height. Is there another Grease I don't know of? There's probably a movie called Grease, yeah. Ricky is handsome. You could cosplay Cloud. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Ricky could rock a cosplay. Your Greece from the mythology is not real. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew it. There's no way Zeus is real, right? Like that's crazy. um, welcome in, Jimmy. Hope you're doing well today. Probably a movie. It's a Oh, the musical. Grease the You're right. Um, that'd be sick to watch Grease while cooking with bacon grease in Greece. Yeah, that'd be so sick. Your weight hasn't changed since I reached my top height. Or your height hasn't changed since you reached your top weight. So no difference on the I see. This is your mom? No way. Miju claims to like musicals. I do like musicals. I've never seen Grease in person though. I don't think I've ever seen the movie either. I definitely have not seen Grease the movie. We use olive oil. Yeah, could not be seen dead. Could not be seen using bacon grease instead of olive oil. I actually ran out of olive oil recently. I need to get more. But I cannot. I shop a lot at Walmart, and I do not want to get Walmart brand olive oil. That sounds disgusting. How good is your Japanese? I'm fluent at the level of like a 10-year-old. That's how I describe it. If anyone deserves to be canceled, it's Zeus. I mean, they kind of all deserve to be canceled, no? Like, if you've ever followed mythology, it's kind of messed up, you know? And I've played God of War. I played God of War. They're kind of terrible, you know? I'll take Kratos' side any day. If you go to space, your spine will decompress and you get taller. Forever? Like permanently? Or does it compress back again on Earth? Whatever you said on a lower voice wasn't able to hear, so yes or no. So yes or no to which fits better. Okay. Thank you, Ricky. I don't remember what I said either. Height of a 10-year-old too. Not a height of a 10-year-old Japanese kid, okay? People are short in Japan, so I don't think that applies. Is your Spanish better than your Japanese? Actually, I was trying to practice Ricky's. Ricky said if I say ereru like that, ereru in with keeping the airflow, then I would be able to roll my R's, and I got it. Like I got it for a second. It was crazy. Like just 1 second, my R rolled, but not the whole time. So it's actually working. It's getting there. But maybe over time you'll lose bone density. Who needs bone density when you could be tall? Me just Kavana incoming. I didn't say it. You did. Japanese is hard. It is. I guess I'm just a devastating guy. That's what you're known for. When are you watching Wednesday? Never. It doesn't seem like a show that interests me. Is Japanese a hard language? You tell me, man. I think so. I mean, kanji is hard for sure. Like, why? Kanji is just such a barrier, you know? And not most languages don't have that much of an alphabet. Do you like bullet trains? I love bullet trains. No, thank you for asking. That's 2 parts. You missed the air releasing part, but through no. I got it. I know what you mean. I just can't do it all the time. Like like you can't do it. But you know, like it's like you keep the airflow. Like that, you know. I'm trying. But they have Blackpink music in season 2. Yeah, I don't care. No one knows the gem I'm referencing. San Saki Ten Ducky Do. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. So I was taking Leaf Vitality. No, I told you, Ricky. I got it. I got it for a second. So I think it does work. It just takes a lot of practice. Glad I had the courage to ask and got confirmation. You're welcome. I'm so proud of you for building up the courage. Um, bullet trains and ramen. Yeah, I love bullet trains and ramen. You should see recently they made an even faster one. No way. One time I was getting on a bullet train in Japan, and then some people started showing up with like DSLR cameras. I guess it was like a new train or something. I didn't get on that one. I got on a different one. But some people were like crowding around the train with like massive cameras, and they were like taking pictures. So there actually is a lot of people who like bullet trains, you know? So I'm like, that's cool. So I guess, I mean, there's always gonna be train people, right? Like there's train people in the West. Like there's people who really like trains. It's just a common thing, I guess. I guess trains are cool. I don't know. I guess bullet trains are especially cool because they go fast. Yeah, my of course my whole family likes bullet trains. We're Japanese. You have to. Oh, I don't know. Your brother's a plane guy. He watches every episode of Mayday. Damn. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a plane show. Um, but yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I drank 2 cups of coffee this morning, so I need to pee. I'll be right back. In case you guys needed to know, like I need to give a reason, right? If you don't like bullet trains, do they revoke citizenship? Yes. Yes. If you tarnish bullet trains, they will deport you. Doesn't take much practice. It needs to come to the top with like an S sound. Won't keep digging on it. I'm trying, but it's hard. Maybe you need to post a video, Ricky. Maybe you need to post a video to explain what you mean. I think it's hard to explain over text. Better be back faster than Shinkansen. Okay, I'm going, baby. Yeah, okay, I am back. If you don't say like Tsuzuki, you get deported. Ricky was a video doing it in cosplay. Our rolling class with Cloud. I would love that. That would help me learn a lot, actually. That's Vegeta. You can see that for reference. Oh, I think I've seen that guy before. Yeah, okay. You also go to the bathroom and then to the store. Okay, have fun. Good luck. I like telling people good luck when they go to the bathroom. I think it's a fun time. But sometimes, you know, they might need it. They might appreciate it, you know? It appealing you like what is that? Diddy Kong? Which one of you guys thinks you could do a very accurate Donkey Kong family tree? Because I was I was asking. I remember Estat was playing some Donkey Kong game, and I was like, "Who is that person, and what is their relation?" He was like, I don't know. Um, after you dairy me, good luck, have fun. No, I got my lactase pills. I need all the luck. What if a snake jumps at me from inside the toilet? No, the snake would drown. The snake would drown. Don't worry. I gotta go. Okay, bye. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that actually is scary. Sometimes you should always check at the toilet, because what if there's a spider in the toilet? You know? That's what you gotta worry about. Like, not in the water, but like in the, like above the water, you know? That it could happen. It could happen. You don't know this. But yeah, it's sometimes rats. What? The rats would drown. What do you mean? What if it's a water snake? Like an eel? Oh no. Okay, well, just be careful. Maybe flush the toilet once before you sit on it, because it will get pushed down, you know? The current will be too strong. That happened to me less than a week ago, the spider, not the rat or snake. Oh, thank you for clarifying. I really thought a snake, a water snake, came up and bit you. You didn't check the toilet before sitting down? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. There might be spiders. And then, but to be fair, if there's a spider in the toilet, it would be very easy to get rid of. Just flush the toilet, and then the spider will be gone. You have documented evidence that there's snakes in your area. We have just like one time. I only saw a snake in the wild one time. I was on my way to school and I saw a green snake. It was just one of those snakes. But I was like very surprised. I was like, damn, I didn't know we had snakes, you know? I thought for sure they'd just get eaten by something, you know? Like I mean, I guess who would eat the snake? I don't know. Like a bear? A bear wouldn't eat the snake. Coyote maybe? Would they eat a snake? I don't know. You didn't flush the spider. He was suspended over the bowl on his web. Oh, you carried him outside. Imagine you get stuck in the spider web when you sit on the toilet. That would not be good. That would not be good. You see a snake and I full sprint the other way. Honestly, I'm not that scared of snakes, but it was kind of creepy seeing it in the wild. You know, like, cause I wasn't expecting one. And Lee, thank you so much for the 30 months. How are you? I remember seeing a palm tree for the first time. I thought it was weird. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. There's actually a lot of palm trees in my mom's hometown, so I'm pretty used to them. Imagine birds. Oh yeah, the bird. True. Birds. Birds look at the snakes. But yeah, so that's the only time I've ever seen a snake in the wild. And then yeah, there's a lot of animals that have. I remember the first time I saw a frog, it kind of freaked me out because they like jump so much, right? I was like, what the hell is that? It's a frog. I've only ever seen a frog in Japan though. I've never seen a frog here. You've seen two snakes this summer. You didn't get a photo of the second one. It fled as soon as I walked past it. But they're like safe snakes, right? They're not like dangerous snakes. Sorry, we're talking about snakes, and I was thinking about my region, which doesn't have a lot because it's cold and we don't get palm trees. Oh, that was the connection. Okay. I was like, wow, what is the relation? They can't hurt an adult human. Oh, but they can hurt a child human. I see. Or a human that's the size of a child. Is that what you mean? So you should run. Or how small do you have to be? Like a baby? Maybe a baby. But like, how would a snake get to a baby? There are 3 species. One of them is mildly venomous. The other 2 are not at all. Okay, I mean mildly. Mildly is fine. Snakes are cool, especially king cobras. Yeah, I guess so. I don't feel that strongly about snakes. I don't feel super negatively about them, but I don't like love them either. I remember at school we used to have like people used to come with snakes. Like there would be like some person who comes with like they just have like a bunch of snakes and you can like hold them. Like they're like pretty big. Obviously they're not venomous, but like yeah, it's Yeah, I definitely held a snake before, but I don't know what they are. I'm guessing they're just like large but docile snakes. Um, you've seen snakes in the woods next to the local kindergartens. I don't know how they get to a baby. I mean, kindergartners are pretty small. All the cool animals are the most vicious slash venomous. What about dogs? Dogs are cool. Snakes are in your top 10. Top 10 animals. Top 10 fears. Dogs can be vicious. That's true. They can be. They can be. But would you say they're the most vicious? Luca is a beast. True. He will come for you. I don't think Luca's ever bitten anything except food in his life. Yeah, I've told you guys this, right? Like Luca has, like, we'll give him like bones, like like there's like dog bones, and he like can't bite them. Like he just has not figured it out. Like we'll give him like there's like these toys that are like cow ears or something, and like other dogs will like bite them up and like finish them. And Luca has had the same one his whole life. He just licks it. Like he does not understand that he has to bite it. You know, he thinks it's too hard or something. I don't really know. And he's never squeaked a squeaky toy before. We give him a squeaky toy and we squeak it for him, and he's like, well, that's cool, give it to me. And he like takes it and then he just licks the toy. He does not sometimes he'll bite on like the limbs of a toy, like if the toy has like little hands, he'll bite it, but then like he does not understand the squeaky part because he would never bite the main body of a toy hard enough, you know. Speaking of dogs, she's got 2 new Dachshunds. She has 4 dogs now. Well, I have not just 4 dogs. That's a lot. Get a dog then. If you're not gonna go on vacation, get a dog. What's stopping you? Huskies are chill and cool. They are. They are. Lettuce is terrified of Luca. That's true. That's true. Luca's he's pretty vicious to lettuce. Dog toys don't come with instructions. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. He just doesn't know how. Luca's a ninja. He moves in silence. Yeah, he could be pretty quiet. He can be pretty quiet. He doesn't want anything that's distracting him from his mission, you know? Like he will not squeak the squeaky toy. But yeah, he's a very gentle dog. He's never once, even if I really annoy him, sometimes he'll like growl, right? He'll like growl if he doesn't like if he's lying down, if you like force your hand underneath him, he doesn't like that. Which is valid, which is valid. But then like if he gets quite mad, he'll like bite at you, but he won't bite. Like he'll like put his teeth on you, but he won't bite down, you know? But he would never actually bite, I think. Even if he gets really mad. Think he likes bullet trains? Absolutely. He's Japanese as well. He absolutely likes bullet trains. Why would you do that to him? Sometimes, like, I need to get under him for whatever reason. Like, I need to lift him up or whatever. And sometimes I reach too far under him. He does not like that. Lucas Cubano. Exactly. He's Cubano. And how do you say, is Japanese just Japanese? If I say, like, Luca S Japanese, or is there, like, is there a word for it? Is it different? Because Japones? Really? Japones? Okay, okay. I will add that to my vocabulary. Mi perro es Japones. Is it ja or ya? You know, sometimes the J is silent. Japon. Okay, sorry. Nes. The pronounce Japones. Mi perro es Japones. Is that correct? Still can't roll my R's. One day. One day. Accent on the ne. I don't know what the accent does. Japon. Japon. Japones. Not Japones, but Japones. Mi perro es Japones. I'm not sure now. Exactly. Oh, I got it. Okay, there we go. Vicky's Spanish is almost as good as his English. We'll keep teaching him Spanish and eventually he'll get there. Surely. Okay, and now I have a new word in my vocabulary. Let's go. Let's go. I will use it frequently, I'm sure. Alias Noruego. I cannot say that. Noruego. I've no idea how you would pronounce that in Spanish. It sounds like a 10 out of 10? Me? Or zirconian? Just put some Noruego on it. True. It sounds like oregano. I think that's why. I think that's what's confusing us. Or maybe like nori. Something like that. Norego. Perfect. I will use that as well. Chicano es norego. Noruego? Norego. Just assume every Spanish word has Japanese pronunciation. It's literally the same. Okay, I'll just use it in a Spanish way, you know? Also, if I won't go full Japanese, because if you go full Japanese, it's not going to be right, you know? Like if I said Chicano es noruego, you know, that's not correct. But if I just modify it a little bit, I think it's getting there, no? It's like close enough. It will be like people will understand what I mean. So that works. I think the R sound helps, right? Like, because if I said like Norego, you know, that's like the most like white you could say it. Just blow it a bit. Yeah. I think I got it. Sometimes I make a wrong assumption though about how to pronounce it, but yeah, if it could be like, if it can just flow together a bit more. You can blend in with the locals when I go to the Korean, so you'd be like, hey guys, I'm Norego just like you. Perfect. We learned so many languages here. We're so good. We have a lot of language coverage, I guess. Just like me, I will blend in Norway because I know taco for dog. That's all we know here, man. We just know taco for dog. They're going to try to teach us more things, but I already forgot it. I need to go back and figure it out. It was like something about being in the basement, right? Taco for dog and Norego is not. Norego is Spanish. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get there. Although I think we tend to have a lot of Spanish speakers in the chat, right? I guess it's a very commonly spoken language. That's probably why. But yeah, it's I think Spanish will be fun to learn. But the R sound, the rolling R is gonna be an issue. And technically I'm supposed to roll my R's in Italian too, and I cannot do it. So I'm just like, is there any Spanish opera songs? Maybe I should go to Spanish next. I guess Italian is like kind of similar, but not quite. Me so vencido. Because you're taking the brunt of all the Spanish teaching. Because Chicano can't help. It's like when people. I could teach a very basic Japanese, you know. In a few months is our birthdays. You got my song figured out yet? I'm not singing ice cream, okay? Have you guys moved on from ice? Surely you've moved on from ice cream, right? I'll say something else that's not ice cream. How about a Yoasobi song? We all love Yoasobi. I changed the song and it's in English. Okay? What is it? Maybe I should learn a Spanish song. Yeah, well, I mean, we still have a few months. I gotta worry about Halloween first, you know? I have to figure out what to do for that, you know? I mean, we're gonna be playing Resident Evil. We could do. I don't know. We can. I'll have to look at the options and see what's available. You don't like Spanish songs? I'd rather English again and listen to it. Really? You don't like Spanish songs? But Spanish has some good ones. I really want to stay at your house is a song. I really want to stay at your house. Let me look this up. Oh, it comes up right away. Is a side job in Cyberpunk. Oh, it's a game from Cyberpunk. Spanish cover by Italy. There's a Spanish cover, by the way. Okay, it's from Cyberpunk. Okay, post it again. I'll take a look. Got lost in all the K-pop stuff from Kalani. Oh no. I do like Gabriella though. I think Angel was that. I like Cat's Eye. They were good. I just don't like their speaking Spanish. Wait, why? You speak Spanish, Ricky. Why are you discriminating? You don't like understanding the lyrics? I mean, you understand the English lyrics too, right? It's really good. I'll believe it. Video games have some great music. I thought you would choose like a Persona song, you know? Because like Persona songs, I'm at least a little bit familiar with. I could sing, you know. You never see it come. You know that one? I don't know how the rest of it goes, but it's something like that. Or the one I think I sang it before, the one about Edgar Allan Poe and we didn't know what it was. Oh no, it wasn't you, I think. It was protagonist. We didn't know what it was. We're like, oh, probably kind of also doesn't know. Unless I don't know, maybe you're more cultured. It's from an anime, but video games have good music too. It said it's from Cyberpunk. Or it's from Cyberpunk. The show? It said it's from the game. It's a quest in the game, and it has a song. Or maybe it's like, oh, it's from Edge Runners, the anime. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's not that weeby. I'll take it. It's better than ice cream. Because I cannot sing a song that, like that. Yeah, we have to see because it's a Netflix show. Just why are you recommend? Okay. Go see the show. Ice Cream is very short. I mean, yeah, I felt like it was one of those songs that was like really, really hype for a while. So yeah, it's just it was just one of those songs that was really hype for a while, and then it was like so hyped that it has to die down soon, right? I prefer Hispanic rhythms personally, but English lyrics, I guess I get cringe more from the Spanish ones because I understand them more easily. I mean, that makes sense because a lot of Spanish songs, like, I mean, not a lot of them, but like a lot of the Spanish songs that become very popular aren't really like the most like, they're not like the most deep songs, which is the same for Western music as well. But I think it sometimes is better that you don't understand, especially if they're like more like dancey songs or like club songs. Like you don't really want to understand the words, And Mockaman P and call. That sounds fake. I have never heard of that in my life. I don't have any reasoning here. I'm just coin flipping it. Does it sound fake? Yeah, it sounds fake. Like sometimes Korean songs more than others you can understand. I do understand the English ones. I mean, yeah, because K-pop songs have cringe lyrics. Whenever there's the English version, it's like, is it cringe because the Korean lyrics are cringe as well? Or is it just cringe because they translated it badly, It's in Discord now. Good luck navigating through a million K-pop songs. Okay, I'll find it. Good, because it's fake. I'm back. I figured it out. Welcome in, P. Hope you're doing well today. I've been watching a lot of VGC videos. So, I'm getting maybe my Pokemon knowledge has improved. You could provide Anorith and Carkle. I don't actually know what Anorith is. I probably would have said that was fake as well. But I do know Carkle, because that's in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like I said, if you just choose a Pokemon that's not in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I don't think I would ever heard of it. You know? Like, for me, that's the game I played the most. So, and I did finish the Pokedex in that game, by the way, which was crazy. I hated that. That was the worst experience of my life to complete the Pokedex. I am not a completionist at all. But then I was like, I committed. I committed to completing the Pokedex, and I had the worst time. That is not the gameplay I enjoy. Armaldo. Is that a real Pokemon? No, that's not real either. Welcome in, Pokemon. Sounds like my uncle's name. Is your uncle a Pokemon? That will change my answer. Got him. It's real? Armaldo? That sounds like a person's name. Did I tell you my Nanolise fell off your wall last week? Oh no! Did it break the wall like I did by accident? And welcome in, Big. How are you? It's real. Okay. Hold on. Cradley. Okay, wait. Sorry. Sorry. What I'm looking up is Armaldo. Armaldo. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a fossil Pokemon. That's why it looks so weird. Cradley is real. I've seen that one. I tried to. No. I was looking up Armaldo because I didn't believe it. Armaldo looks like Sid from Ice Age. Honestly, I see it, yeah. This gave out and no damage to the paint on the wall. Nice. Anorith evolves into Armand. I don't even know what Anorith is. Oh, I see. Okay. Anorith is the one you combined earlier. I get it. It was a 2-in-1. Need to get new double-sided tape. You do, yeah. Wait, we're using tape? You weren't using like the proper wall mount thingies? She tried. I didn't cheat. I've actually seen Cradley before. It's like a weird bird, right? Don't cheat. Kotone says stop. I'm sorry, Kotone. Enter the Pokemon you mentioned 2 minutes. I already forgot it. It was so forgettable. I already forgot it. You like girls with eyes like Sid. You know what? We won't judge you. Everyone has their own type. It came with the eating. I did use it. But it's not really the tape, is it? It's like a mount. I don't know. I guess it is tape. But it's not like tape. Like it's like not very thin. It's like the foamy one, right? It's not a bird, but it's real. Okay, I made up the bird part. It's a weird plant guy. Okay. Well, close enough. And welcome in, Puppet. Permission to steal properties. What properties? What properties are you stealing? I was told you look like Sid back in high school. I guess you're P's type then. Congratulations. It's kind of squish. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, the foamy ones. Cradley is meta relevant in Pogo right now. Well, I don't follow the Pogo meta, okay? I was just watching VGC videos currently, and I like watching videos about. There's that guy who makes the videos about like how long it takes to get the team, you know? How long it takes to like build a Pokemon team, especially the ones with like 0 IV stats. Those ones are fun. I like those ones, and I still think that it's stupid. There's a new Pogo season. Are you desperately trying to make Firo work? I see. The only meta I follow is the Genshin meta. And I don't even follow it. I pay attention to it, but I don't. I still follow my heart. You know, I don't follow the meta. I follow my heart. Competitive pogo just makes you sad. I know it's so sad when people participate in no. um, just like in D&D, you have the options to do to your likings. In 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 D&D, you can isn't that just life? I don't. You choose stealing props. Just like in D&D. What? What are you saying? Um, I mean that's true. In D&D, you can do stuff, but that's like also you can do stuff in life too. You know, you can steal property in real life. Just like in D&D, Misha is confused. It's true. I'm walking like in D&D. That's so true. Oh my gosh, I'm talking just like in D&D. You're kidding? Okay, okay. But if I come home and my stuff is missing, I'll know who did it. We're hitting Chikano with the Pokemon into D&D. He's about to check out. True. He's like it's already too much LARPing for him. Drum and bass. True. That's a DMB. Is D&D real life? I guess so. Yeah. I guess D&D is real. I'm rolling a dice as we speak. To mention, do you celebrate Halloween? Not particularly. I like costumes. You guys know I like a good cosplay. But I don't do anything for Halloween. Your English is bad. Drum, yeah, the word bass starts with a B, not a D. It's fine. Drum and drum. Only percussion music. Drum and drum. Just like in D&D, you are short. Oh no. I like the short people in Baldur's Gate because the camera gets like really weird. The camera does not account for someone being so short. Or when Estat is playing as like a dwarf or like something like that. And then there's like a scene where you can like hug Karlak, but like if you're so short, you just like hug her knees. Like it's like really weird. I'm like, Karlak, get down and hug properly. It's gonna how don't you love Pokemon? We grew up during Pokemania, and it's basically a JRPG. You did like Pokemon when you were a kid, but then you grew too old for Pokemon, turned into a Dragon Ball Z guy. But isn't Dragon Ball also for children? Isn't like the same thing? Since you live in Japan, no Halloween, but I cosplay a Van Helsing for our con. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't do anything for Halloween. And I live in an apartment, so I don't get trick-or-treaters either. My campaign, you had to roll a constitution saving throw to see if I'd pee myself. And did you pee yourself? That's why I'm 151 Pokemon enjoyer, because you're a boomer. True, true. She kind of could have said the sentence the other way around as well. I know, right? Come on. In one of mine, your guy had IBS. Why would you include that in your why is there so much pee and poop in your guys' D&D camp? Why are you rolling? Why are you rolling to not do that? Is this what you guys is this your guys' power fantasy? Like okay, whatever. What are you guys talking about? I don't know. In their role-playing game, they like a skill check to pee or poop. I think that's what they're saying. I don't know. You didn't actually pee yourself. That's good. I'm glad. You're a very progressive boomer. You enjoy Gen 2 as well. I'm just a zoomer. I'm sorry. Gen 8? What number Gen is Sword and Shield? Gen 8. Gen 8 enjoyer. You can do a couple cosplay with your wife. You as the older Van Helsing vampire hunter, and she has the show Castlevania the Mage Girl. That sounds cute. Hope you guys have a good time. It's already planned ahead. That's a good idea. I'm going to add that to my campaign. Great, great. Yeah, that's great. Everyone wants that. Um, what is there like a downside? Like if you pee yourself, like what happens? Like nothing, right? Do you get like disadvantage? Like how does that work? Do you get like are you like less charismatic? I guess so. You'd be less charismatic. If someone tried to convince you something and they'd peed their pants, like that's probably less convincing. Um, you were included, you were trying to sneak around, was caught, so I had to lie and said I need the bathroom because of IBS. The DM said if I failed, I will have what? You will have IBS? Oh no. What is the consequences of that? Your chat put you into Pokemon, you're a late bloomer. I am. Um, you were just stinky. Okay. Well, that's fine then. That's okay. The IBS downside was occasionally your character just spent a turn going to the bathroom in combat. That takes a turn. That's fun. That's fun. Maybe if a bunch of us band together, we can put you onto other anime. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. I mean, I didn't watch the Pokemon anime. I just played the game. I think you're more likely to have me play an anime game than I am to watch an anime. You know what I mean? Like I already play Genshin. But Genshin's like my limit. Like Genshin's really pushing it with the end. Like as someone who doesn't watch anime, like the people who play either other gacha games or watch anime are so used to like anime things that like it doesn't seem weird to them in Genshin. But for me, playing Genshin, it's like really weird, you know? Like when the characters just like randomly have jiggle physics, I'm like, why? They're just standing there. Like what? Why? You know? I like stuff like that. It's like there's like a lot of anime things that if you're such a weeb, you don't even notice it. It's just like normal, right? But for me, it's like it's really pushing it, you know? Um, just other games then. Waiting for that Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough. I'll buy it if you do, or Maybe we wait for the sale. Maybe we wait for the sale. I think Miji would play Honey Pop in the year. I can think of another cringe anime. What about the horse one? Um, you've been a weeb before that term was coined. Do you remember the original Weeaboo video, the Filthy Frank video? Does anyone remember that? That one's iconic, right? It's kind of we specifically hate Genshin. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Due to personal stuff, that's okay. You play something close called Immortals Phoenix Rise. Is that another gacha game? You love Genshin. You got Chaska yesterday. Let's go. Chaska, I thought she wasn't that good, so I wasn't using her very much. Um, and then and then I was playing her for like hours and hours trying to beat Stygian, and I beat the Papilla with her, and she's actually very strong, and she's very, very versatile, right? Because she can use any element. So now, on all on board on Chaska, you know? Goodbye, Kanich. I'm a Chaska girl now. I don't love her design. I think, um, I think her design is like a bit weird. Like, first of all, she has, if you guys have not seen Chaska in the game, she has like, she's wearing shorts, but she has one pants leg. So like, she has one long pants leg and one short pants leg. And it's like, everyone's like, why? And also, they very much highlight her ass. Like literally, there's a scene in the Archon quest where she's like crawling on her hands and knees, and like the camera is right behind her. I'm like, did you really, Genshin? Really? That's kind of pushing it. Like the design was already very tight, and then now you're putting the camera right there. Like that was the moment where I was like, come on, Genshin. Come on, Genshin. You're crossing the line. I know there's gonna be fan service. I know it's a gacha game, but come on. You'll be a fall flash sale on PSN. Okay, let me know if there is. Chaska's so fun. Yeah, she is really good. She's really, and she's so strong. And I was so happy I could beat the Papilla. I beat the Papilla without Farina too, which is crazy. It's not a gacha game. It's a close game about saving the Greek gods. Okay. But it's like an anime kind of game. You like her design because she reminds me of Zaya. That's true. The feathers. She's from the flower feather clan. And she has elf ears. That's true. Her outfit is KDA Akali. Not really. Or Sephiroth the sword. What are you talking about? It's a Princess Mononoke style game. Oh, you mean like the art style? It's Masamune. Oh, Masamune is Sephiroth's sword. It's not close, yeah. Uma Musume, yeah, is that like the anime horse girl game or something? I don't know. I don't know if you date the horses or if you like race them or both. Like I don't really know what's going on, but I will not touch the game. But yeah, Mononoke is a cool art style for sure. You just race. Oh, you don't date the horses. I guess that's better. I don't know. I feel like it's still degenerate, but whatever. It's strictly a business relate. Okay, strictly a business relationship. I see. If you win, you get a J-pop stage with your horse girl. Wait, so the horse girl races, but she's also a J-pop idol? She's very well-rounded, huh? Very athletic and J-pop? I guess J-pop idols don't necessarily need to have any talents in singing or dancing. No offense to them. No offense. It is true though, factually. Big fan of the AI Ghibli adaptation. That's gotta be rage baiting, no? The horse game is so stupid. I mean, I think it's stupid enough that it becomes popular, you know, like sometimes it's just silly. Very talented. You seems like you know a lot about this, Zirconian. J-pop horse girls. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. We lost him. He's gonna be playing that game nonstop. There's a J-pop idol in all of us. That's true. Some of them are really cool. I've never seen them, so I have no idea. The only thing J-pop needs is to be under 17 years old. You're not wrong. Preferably like under 15, if we can do it, you know? Do you guys think the Zelda and Street Fighter movies are gonna flop? I can't imagine a live action Zelda game being good. Or a live action Zelda movie being good. I do not understand. I cannot understand why they made it live action. You know, like in what world where they're like, oh, let's make a live action. That makes so much sense. Can I name the horses? You cannot name one after me. Yeah, I know there's multiple idols in Maya, but I do not give you permission. I have royalties over my name, and you cannot use it. Oh, they already have horse names. Okay. Like horse names or like girl names? Like, are they like Carrot? What do you name a horse? I don't know. Maya from XG, you aren't cool enough to be a horse. I'm okay with that, yeah. Why is Zirconian so well? That's what I'm saying. Why is Zirconian know so much about Uma Musume? K-pop now. What about Blackpink? It's my first K-pop girl to listen in my life. I love Blackpink. Carrot and Stick? Is that what horses are named? I mean, I know like there's like horse racing and stuff, right? But like I've never been to a horse race. I don't gamble. So I don't know what they're called. Draconian can help people 7 years later on Reddit. True. She's not cool enough to be a horse. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. One day I'll be cool enough. Why does Miji know how to pronounce the name? Because I'm Japanese. Uma means horse, and Musume means like lady. Is Zirconian a horse boy? Maybe. We all know about horse girls, but perhaps he was a horse boy. He had the Barbie horse, you know? Maybe the Ken doll with the horse. Is there one? I don't know. The name is kind of right on the nose. Yeah, it is. It is, yeah. We got Minecraft boy, now we got horse boy. True, true. I guess he'll just be a horse boy. And then when, it's yeah, I guess we don't want to know why he knows so much about it, But yeah, it's also this is completely unrelated, but I was on public transit the other day, and there was these people talking near me, okay? There was this older man and this girl who looked like she was like 17, 18, and like they were like talking to each other, and I saw her like hand her phone to him, and he like put something into it and then handed it back, and I was like, that's kind of weird. So then I was like looking, I was like, is something weird going on here? Because that guy was like 40 or like, like 30, 40. And I was like, that's kind of strange. But then it turns out that that person was like the guy was like a streamer. And he was even like, I was like listening to them talking. And then it turns out that guy was a streamer. And he had like a Twitch backpack with him. And I was like, maybe it's that streamer, Zirconian that was talking about, the one that's from Vancouver, but it wasn't. I did look it up though. I looked him up, and then I was like looking at his face. I was like, that's not the same guy. But it could have been. Could have been. Back in your high school, your friends decided to perform a K-pop group. The problem is you're not a dancer, so you had a regular school band. Oh, you should have done it. You should have done it. Was he bald? No, that was the main difference. When I looked up, it's like Northern Lion, right? I looked him up, and I was like, oh, he's not bald. So it's not the right guy. The one from Vancouver. So I was also there. Yeah, I was also there. But yeah, it was. I was like, if he was Northern Lion, I would have gone a picture with him and said it to Zirconian. Could have also been a horse. I did not confirm that. I did not confirm that. You're so lost. I don't know what they're talking about either. But what I was talking about is a streamer from Vancouver. That's not me. He's unrelated. Northern Lion over Miju. I think no, I think Northern. I do get randomly Northern Lion clips recommended to me. You think Zirconian is a horse? I can't confirm. I mean, you've met him too. I don't know. Did you get any horse vibes? Asia recognized it for next time. Vancouver Twitch merch plus bald. I mean, but then I was thinking, I was like, like I'm guessing Northern Lion is like a large streamer, right? Would he carry around like a Twitch stuff? Like I get maybe. I guess you get free stuff, so like maybe. But like if I was a large streamer, I wouldn't necessarily carry around Twitch stuff, right? Because then people would know, right? Like they'd be like, "Oh, is that streamer? Oh, they have a Twitch bag. It's definitely that streamer." It's like I feel like that's too obvious. But I guess I probably don't get bothered that often. Who here likes apples and carrots? I do actually. Did he at any point pull a sugar cube out of his pocket and eat it? Now that you mention it. Got that nobody can use Miju because it's trademark and Zirconia is a horse. Sure, yeah. I don't think that was the correct spelling. Nuriago. I don't think that's correct. I need to teach you some Spanish. Chicano, I think it's Norega. You know, Norega. I think? No. I think we're both wrong. It was something close to that. You're on fire, me? Norega. Let's go. Let's go. I'm correcting Chicano Spanish. What can I say? Um, you legit have them with each lunch. Oh no! He would never do that. Northern Line is just a guy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And not only that, not to call this guy out. I'm very sorry. I'm nothing wrong with this guy. I'm sure he's cool. But he also had a Twitch tattoo. And I was like, oh, wow, he really, really likes Twitch, I guess. And welcome in, step in. Did it? True. Are you hitting me with that did it? Or did it do? Sorry, there's too many do's. Currently flocking in a field. Oh no! Angel, I knew it this whole time. My Spanish is fluent. Sure. Chicano's wash, yeah. Chicano's Spanish is worse than his English? I think so. I think so. Did it do? Not to be confused with did it do. Yep, yep. That's true. That's true. I'm such a Spanish pro. How do we say? Wait, what was I trying to say? How do you say horse in Spanish? Because we got dog, we got perro, dog. We have cat, gato, caballo. The double L is like a non-L sound, right? Caballo. Good? Zirconian S caballo. Wow. Honestly, this S thing is broken. You could just use it for everything. No? I can just make all the sentences I want. As long as I know someone's name and I have a noun, like, that's crazy. S undo. Oh. Okay, fine. Okay. Draconian S un caballo. When is the Spanish for 1 minute redeem? That's like me saying, just naming things over and over. It's like, me just cabana. I don't know what else I would even say, you know? Maybe soon. I'll learn enough Spanish that I can speak for 1 minute. I'll have like a rehearsed dialogue. Right into the 40 seconds of it's not even 40 seconds, Angel. It's like 10 seconds. I can say Medio es cubana. I could say Luca es cubana. I could say Mi perro es cubana. It's like the same thing. It's like variations of the same thing. You can only do about for 59 seconds. That's true. Yeah, I can only do 59 seconds. Okay, but we'll do Japanese then. じゃあ、サナのために日本語喋ります。日本語だったら1分ぐらい喋れるけど、日本語喋れる人がチャットにいたら、ちょっと楽じゃないと、誰もわからなくて、なんていうのなんか、誰もいなかったら、なんか、独り言だからちょっと変と思うけど、ただ楽に日本語喋ったら大丈夫だと思う。じゃあ、どんな会話しよっか。最近は、家族とあんまり日本語喋ってないから、ちょっと、日本語が下手になってくるけど、いけたら秋に、なんか11月ぐらいに、日本に帰りたいから、その後になったら、ちょっと、日本語が上手になると思うから。Get back. Literally one person got it. Honestly, I was just saying that I prefer having a Japanese speaker in the chat because then it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. Like I can actually talk to someone. Like in the past, like, you know, like Holly would be there, so I can speak Japanese. Or like Digo would be there. So I'm like, oh, someone understands me. Thank God. Can I come too? Of course, of course. Me just speaking 10-year-old Japanese gibberish. Exactly, exactly. One day, guys, my Japanese will progress past I mean, I told you guys, right? Actually, I don't know if I told Sana recently took them, not recently, I guess it was a couple years ago now, took the JLPT. And I was like going through, there's not like official kanji list, but I was going through the kanji list. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me start at N3, because I've passed N3, right? And then I like I was like, oh, let me just like refresh over it and see if there's ones I don't know, and then I'll like go from there. And then I was going through the list. I don't know any of the kanji. I was like, bro, like I don't know any of them. And I was like, how did I pass? But then like but then I was talking to my mom about that. She was like, oh, but you took it when you were like you took it when you were like 12. And I was like, oh, okay, that's probably why, right? Like I took it when I was quite young, so I must have been I was in Japanese school until I was like 10 or 11. No, I was probably in Japanese school until I was like 12. So I was probably more literate when I was 12 than I am now, honestly. But I remember guessing a lot of kanjis in the exam. Because the issue with that test is there's no speaking portion. There's a listening portion, but it's like, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, there's no speaking portion. So yeah, it was a lot of guessing, I guess. Because like the kanji was always in a sentence, so I could always just guess. Like I remember specifically there was one question that was like the trees blank, and then one of the options was like branch, and it's like, okay, well obviously it's the tree's branch. Like I can figure that out. So like a lot of times I was guessing like that. But yeah, I was looking back at the kanji. I was like, how did I pass this? And then I didn't realize how long ago I'd taken it because I barely remember going to the exam. Um, You did that a lot the other day, and it was 3 years. I know I guess it's been a while. Is there weaves in Greece? There's one. um, every time that reward is redeemed, you hear the word Nihongo within the first second. Yeah, that's because I will say I'm going to speak Japanese for this person. Because usually people, the weaves, they want to hear their name in Japanese, you know. So I start with that. I say, here we go. I'm gonna start speaking Japanese for this person, you know? It's like it's like me, I could take up like 10 seconds just to say that, and then also they can hear their name. And then they're like, oh, that's my name, and then they reckon, you know? You wanna hear my name? She goes, Ricky. It's not Nikki. Um, we should study together. I'm not gonna take N2 though. I don't think I need it. Like I'm back. I'm trying to study more kanji. I have not. I made the flashcards. I haven't gotten around to it. I I have been studying again, but I'm just gonna focus on words that I think would come up. I'm just gonna focus on words that I think would come up in everyday conversation. Because like when you get to N2, it starts being more business oriented, and I don't think I ever need that. And I don't think I can pass the test anyway because it's like there's so much like reading and writing and stuff. And for me personally, I'm not even gonna bother with writing because like these days, the only writing I do is like online, and like you can just like when you're typing on your phone, it just autofills the kanji. Like you don't need to write the kanji from scratch. So like I'm not even gonna bother. Um, that redeem is weave bait. It is. It is. You'll fight that till I die. Ricky. Ricky. Never seen Zirconia. Zirconia does not want it. It's a mixture of N, D, R, and L. There's no N. There's no. Don't spread this propaganda, Sana. There's no N. It's like the sound that comes out sounds like the sound that comes out sounds like between R and L. Okay, but then when you pronounce it, it's like D. If it's like saying like dicky, but then you like don't touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth as much. That's the easiest way to reproduce that sound. Let it be known, I've never redeemed Japanese minute. I will take that into account. Thank you. But you have mentioned free run like every hour. So I think that counteracts it. You hate anime, only like horse girls. True. And green girl. That's true. That's true. The Konyan's type. Are they a horse? Are they green? Are they really mean? Oh, what do you think about the Grinch? The purple. That's true. Purple. The purple girl and the blue girl. Don't forget Minthara. The tongue taps the same place every time, so it makes sense. Knee. No, knee is like more forward. Knee. And I think D is different. I think Angel's like a level 1 at best. Angel's getting there though. And welcome in, Hero. How are you? The Grinch rules. But do you think he's hot? Is the question. The Grinch is not. They don't have to be a horse. That's just one of the options. Cause like Lae'zel is not a horse. You're reformed, are you? Free run watch party. What? Are you gonna play that free run game? Are you gonna stream that free run game that I keep getting ads for? You're great. You slept in past noon today like a good degenerate. Congratulations. It's a checklist. It's not a checklist. It's like a what? It's like a flow chart. It's a matter of time before Zirconian Angel redeem Japanese minute. Oh no, oh no. Well, maybe when I add the Spanish minute, Angel can redeem that. You know? I already forgot the word for horse though. Did I learn the word for horse? I did, right? I already forgot that one, but that's okay. Oh, it had the double L in it. Caballo. Okay, that's the one. That's the one. Were you speaking Spanish? I expanded my vocabulary. I can now say, Miju es japonés? Is that right? Or Japone? It was something like that. Japonés? I think it's Japonés. And then I could also say, oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Miju es japonés. Japonés. I'm sorry. I went back to my old ways. Miju es japonés. And then I can also say, Zirconian es un caballo. There we go. I'm sure all of these things would come up. Actually, but you're talking about Luca last time? I mean, both apply. Mi perro es japonés. There we go. I can combine them all. Oh, japonesa. Oh, japonesa. Okay, sorry. I don't believe in gender. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna use this. No. Okay, fine. All fair. That's annoying. But that happens. Cubano. Okay. See you next time, Sana. Thanks for stopping by. Are you studying Spanish? No, chat just teaches me some stuff. I'm not studying Spanish. I shouldn't study other languages when I suck at Japanese. That's what I have resolved to, you know? I should really just study more Japanese and learn more words. Care, but Spanish came out on that. That's okay, Ricky. We're all Spanish speakers here. No worries at all. I just know a little. Yeah, yeah, every language ever, surely. There's no language we are forgetting here. Mrs. Worldwide, that's me. I mean, I have been told. That I got forced into being Korean a few weeks ago, and then now I'm also Cuban. I'm also Cuban, and I'll join. I'll come to Cuba, and then Ricky can no longer be the only pale person in Cuba. Although Although I know I'm okay, actually I've been tanned more recently, but even when I was very pale, if I stand next to like a pale white person, it is not the same. Okay, like I know I look pale, but like next to like a really pale white person, I'm not that pale. You know what I mean? Like my palest level is like not, it's not like white, you know? You know, profanity and like 10 plus languages, you're quite proud. I'm proud of you too, man. Good job. Um, it's I don't know any profane. Oh, actually no. I was watching Jack play Expedition 33 and they swear a lot in they swear a lot in French. All the curse words they use French, so it's like I guess I learned those, but I didn't need to. Um, in winter you turn into a ghost. But I guess I met you in the summer, but you weren't that pale. But I guess you were outside a lot. But I've actually been fairly tanned these days. Oh my, why does my elbow bend like that? It's kind of set for any traffic jam. True. On guard. So true. So true, Angel. Um, you go outside in the summer. I apparently I have too. I met you in the summer. What a throwback. Oh my god. Wasn't that's like the Calvin Harris or something? I don't even know. Can't remember. That is a throwback though. I feel like 2010s, like early 2010s, like that kind of era throwback are like the best. Everyone knows them, right? Like extra white or just don't go anywhere. Very pale. I want to witness this. I want to see the paleness. You're one of those guys too? You go really pale? That's what you mean? Yeah, it's I think 2010 songs are a big hit. Big hit on karaoke, you know? You go side, but your sleeves are so pale. Your sleeves? Your arm sleeves or your arm? But your arms are not sleeves, man. They're just arms. Your upper arm is pale. Is it because your sleeves are too long? Is that what you mean? You can borrow this shirt. Do you want to borrow this shirt? You'll get your whole arm tanned. Spanish word of the day, fantasma. What does that mean? Fan fantastic? I don't know. It means ghost. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sure that will come up. Chicano es fantasma. Now Chicano's teaching me Spanish words. Metaphor for fantasma, true. Um, means phantasm. Does phantasm mean ghost? You're something of a Mexican myth. Wait, so what is okay, maybe only Ricky knows the answer to the question, but um is there like a noticeable difference between, cause I know Mexican Spanish is its own thing, but I'm assuming is Cuban Spanish like very noticeably different? Cause I gotta learn the Cuban Spanish, you know? If I'm gonna be mi Dios Cubana. Way different, really. Okay, okay. Like the words are different? The pronunciation is different. Oh, okay, okay. So I gotta be careful. Mexican Spanish is superior though, even better than Spain Spanish. Okay, okay. Yeah, because when I was learning the other day, Jovencito was here, and Jovencito said that they were from Spain. Like in Spain, it's that there's a TH when there's a Z. Oh, there's a talk with a lisp. That works quite well for me though. I already have a lisp. Okay, I'm learning the Italian song right now, right? In my singing lesson, and I've noticed every time there's a Z, they pronounce it as a S. And then every time there's a S, it's pronounced like a Z. And I'm like, why switch them? This is so confusing. Main words don't vary a lot, and we all know neutral Spanish, but there's lots of ways of words that you wouldn't recognize both ways. Okay, that's kind of like Japanese. Like everyone can speak standard Japanese, but there are many different dialects. Not all Spanish dialects have the lisp. Yeah, I guess Spanish is such a widely spoken language. There must be so many variations. I guess I'm not learning specific enough words um, to encounter the difference. But I do have a lisp, slightly. A former coworker of mine once commented that Portuguese is like Spanish, but with a speech impediment. Oh no. And a little French mixed in. Ooh. European Portuguese, such a weird sounding language, really. Most of my neighbors are Dominican, and it's just sometimes I don't understand what they're saying because of the accent dialect. I mean, that happens in English too. Let's be fair. But I know that does happen. It's just like I can kind of understand what they're saying, but then like sometimes when you add in slang, they're not saying what you expect. So it's like, and sometimes I'm like, what? Well, what is being said? You know? But it kind of just depends. But yeah, it's a. If you mean Z as in TH, it's only Spain. But if you could actually mean Z sound, it doesn't exist. We could drop it accidentally, but it's not specifically used. I see. Yeah, because I noticed in the Italian song, every time there's a Z, it's S, right? Oh no, so every time it's this S sound, it's a Z. Actually, I think it's both. But I'm not sure. English is a very dialect. One time when my family from Australia visited, I had to learn Aussie slang. I think that's fun. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of different slang. Like of Italian. Yeah, an Italian. That's what I've learned. I'm like every time there's a S, I'm like, okay, I need to make a Z sound. And that's really tripping me out. But I'm getting there. But yeah, I can still can't roll my R's. Okay. I'm going to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. You guys can keep discussing Spanish among yourselves. Okay. Baby. Okay, I'm back. Gonna be someone from England and tell them to say something in English. Nice. The funniest Spanish thing you've heard is a Spanish streamer that plays Mario Kart World. But in Spanish, a lot of people pronounce it English W as a hard G. And she plays into it, says Mario Kart World. Nice. Think Miju is practicing Spanish around the mirror to amaze us when she comes back. Yeah, I was doing that the whole time. One day that joke will land, not the bloody nose. It landed unintentionally the first. I did not understand it the first time. It like went over my head. UK slang for cigarettes caught me off guard before. Oh yeah. That's a good one. Speaking of Spanish, not actually, but it would be cool to learn Basque. What is Basque? And welcome in, Sushi Gamer. How are you? Did you see I cleared Stygian? I'm so happy. I guess I just have to do it all over again next time. Unless they're gonna be like, you need llama. That's the LARPer native tongue. I don't even have a guess for what Basque is. Thought Basque meant swamp. Yeah, the swamp language. An official coach, very proud. Thank you, thank you. Honestly, like, it was so much easier using Nouvelette against a turtle and Arlecchino against the cactus, which I like did not expect at all. Like, I was just beating my head against the wrong tree. Is that a saying? That's probably not a saying. I think I combined two, sorry. But you know what I mean. I was like, yeah, I was just like trying so hard, but if I just swapped the teams, it would have been easy. But it makes no sense. Like, who would have been like, oh, let's use a pyro DPS against the hydro electro team, you know, an electro boss. The Basque country is a region in the north of Spain, southwest of France, where they speak Basque, which is a non-Indo-European language. It's unrelated to any other language on Earth. I mean, I guess it would be cool to learn, but like, it would be hard to practice, right? How many people speak it? Is it like a lot of people? Yeah, who would you talk to? Yeah. Wouldn't it be better to just learn just Spanish? As soon as the shields are down, the res cactus have are gone. I think you just need a hard hitting DPS. Yeah, honestly, I guess I just need more DPS than I thought. And then I didn't think Nouvelette would do that well against the turtle, but I guess Freeze just does. And that Freeze team is very strong. I didn't know, but then when you think about it, I guess like putting Escoffier is like so much red stretch for Hydro as well. So it was pretty good. I'm a big fan of that team now. Play basketball with the Basques, nice. 800K native speakers according to Wikipedia. That doesn't sound like a lot, but I guess that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Yeah, you can just hang out there, I guess. And they'll be like, wow, this Norego guy is knows Basque. That's crazy. You'll be famous. I mean, I guess languages like that would be fun. Is it Phantasma? Oh no. Yeah, you're gonna hear that a lot, I guess. If you go after your winter paleness. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was learning a bit of Korean for a while because I was watching a lot of Running Man. And Korean is very similar to Japanese, but then I was like, "Ah, I should really just improve my Japanese because my Japanese is not the best. And it's, you know, obviously Japanese is the language I would use the most. I have no use for learning Korean, so I think it would be Japanese would be more useful. Although I could sometimes my Pilates instructor accidentally speaks Korean to me, and I'm like, it was like, what are you saying? If I do something very incorrect, she'll just like randomly start speaking Korean. Um, you read a guy found a non-claimed land at the west of Serbia, made a whole new country and became its president. Oh no, that sounds like a strange guy. Um, just teach your granny Canadian English? My granny? I don't know. It's gonna be it if they still have not learned any English now, it's gonna be tough. But yeah, it's honestly though my cousins have gotten fairly good at English, I think. But they won't practice with me. Like I'm like literally my cousin was like practicing on that like can't remember what the app is called, like Hello Talk. And then like it's like where you can like talk to practice talking English with someone, but the person she's speaking with is not a native English speaker. Like the person she's speaking to has such a strong accent that I could like I was having trouble understanding them as well. It's like I'm like, excuse me, your cousin literally is from Canada. Like, you're not gonna practice with me, but she's like, she does not want to. She's like too shy. Um, did she swear at you in Korean? No, she has not sworn at me. She just goes like, no, 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 don't do that. That's about it. Teacher proper Albertan hockey English. I'll have to learn that from his that first. Trying to learn some Canadian profanity. I don't think we have any Canadian specific profanity. We're too polite, you know? Like I don't think that comes up. Do we even have like a Canadian slang that's different than American? I guess like some things are regional. Like some people call soda, like like some people call it pop and not soda. Um, but like there's like also I don't know. I guess just like spelling, but like it's not really that. It's not really the right thing. There's the Canadian French ones, probably, yeah. Maybe your cousin saw your stream and didn't want to open the can of worms. It'll lead to yapping for 3 hours. I already yap in Japanese, man. That's why my Japanese improves, because I just yap. Pop is a Pacific Northwest thing, I think not Canadian. Yeah, I think it also in the South they say pop as well, right? Or isn't there some place in America where they just call it Coke? Like, you know, even if it's like Sprite, they'll like they call it Coke, you know? Um, Pop a bag. Okay, not everyone says bagel. I say bagel. Um, with all due respect to Kimmy, I don't like practicing English with her because it's not a native knowledge and pronunciation of the language. She gets mad at me for that. I mean, that's kind of valid though, because like you guys might reinforce incorrect, like incorrect stuff. But I mean, practice is practice. But like, you might like learn something that's not correct, right? You might just both say it and then like not realize it's not correct, right? And the pronunciation obviously is a whole other thing. We're helping you reach the 11-year-old Japanese, redeeming the minute. Thank you, thank you. And welcome in Star, Soda Pop, or whatever the Weeb song. Are you talking about the K-pop Demon Hunter song? Or Candy Pop is a Twice song. I think Ricky's English is very good, like better than native speakers like me. I mean, yeah, Ricky's English is definitely better than Chicano's, but it's not a high bar. You need to get yourself a British accent? No, Ricky. Yeah, I just gotta. Shirley. Okay, what is my is am I the English speaker you hear the most? Surely, right? Unless you're watching a lot of English content per week. And welcome in, Adam. How are you? How have you been? It's from Demon Hunt. Yeah, it's from Demon Hunters. A blast from the past. The Queen knows everyone, man. I think it'd be funny if one day it came to stream with a British accent and just don't acknowledge it. I've attempted British accents while trying to copy Zelda, and it's very questionable. It's very questionable. And Jack, thanks for the 45 months. There's a Japanese R&B song called Candy Pop 2 from like 2002, 2003. As long as the earworm. I don't know it. I'm sorry. I only know like 90s Japanese songs that my aunt and uncle like. I want my English to be as close as I can to my Spanish. Like in terms of skill. I do hear a lot of English content. Direct interaction, only you guys. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you a Canadian accent. A Kavana cosplaying Cloud speaking English with a heavy British accent. Oh my gosh. You'll be eating beans on toast and bacon ketchup sandwiches. You're doing well. Have I been? I have too. Thanks for asking. But as for listening, it varies. Okay, okay. We are Ricky's teachers. Questionable teachers. Questionable teachers. But yeah, my cousin does not want to do practice English with me. Like she was like on that I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Hello Talk. On that app, like they are not native English speakers. Like no offense to them. Like their English is great, but like I feel like if you're gonna learn, if you're gonna practice your English, you should probably practice with a native speaker if possible. And I'm like, you literally have one, like in your family, like like I could call you. But it's yeah, she does not. Um, yeah, it's like what am I trying to say? Like in Japan, they learn their school system is very like rote memorization based. Um, and it's not like there's not a lot of like practical knowledge. So like my cousins, they'll finish my older cousin was like really good in school, so he learned like really advanced vocabulary words, but he could not speak even like a basic conversation. You know, like he knows. I remember him telling me the word onomatopoeia. And like he knew that word, but he could not have a basic conversation about the weather. Like it's not a very useful skill. But it's quite nice for me because if I don't know a word, I can just ask, and they will know the word. I'll be like, oh, what's the word for lightning? And they'll be like, oh, I know the word. You know. So they're good as a translator. But yeah, my family, aside from my two cousins, are not good at English. When my uncle speaks English, it's so funny. Sometimes he'll like they'll be like talking about something in Japanese. He'll be like, "Oh, it's this," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." He'll like say the English word to me. And then one time I went to my uncle's workplace, and he introduced me to his coworkers, and he's like, "Oh, this is my niece. She's from Canada, so she speaks English and French." And I was like, "I do not speak French." Like he's just making that up. Like I guess he thought I spoke French, but like I took French in like eighth grade. Okay, I cannot say anything. I just pretend, and they're like, "Wow, you speak French too? That's crazy." And I was like, "Yep, I speak French." um, Your typing has gotten a lot better though, being here in you have a running clock, so I mess up often, but with enough time, I'm pretty happy for the improvement. Honestly though, like I wouldn't be so hard on yourself, Ricky, because like all, like even native speakers are also making mistakes because like you're typing quickly in response to what I'm saying, right? So like I think pretty much everyone makes a typo, and then like it's not just you that like sometimes I'm like, oh, what does that mean? You know, sometimes if you make a crucial enough typo, it's like it's hard to understand. But I don't think it's I don't think you're I don't think you're any worse than anyone else. I'll be honest, you didn't know English wasn't your first language till like a few months ago. There you go, Ricky. Yeah, honestly, Ricky, I think you were too hard on yourself because I don't think anyone would know that you're not a native speaker. Um, but and I think you like I said, I think non-native English speakers really overestimate how good at English native speakers are. Um, French language instruction as only mandated by Canadian education system, nothing more. I'm just saying, I know, right? I could say like, bonjour, je m'appelle Mijou. um, il fait soleil. I can literally say like that, you know? I'm like, okay, that's about it. J'aime parler français. I can't even say my age. Um, un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Vingt, cinq, onze. J? J? No, that's not right. J is I have. Um, je, je... I have no idea. You should be able to speak French. You bring shame to your homeland. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I didn't know English was. I didn't know English was China's native language until now. Who knew? Especially U.S. native speakers, we're pretty terrible. I know, right? I feel like people really are like, oh, my like people be like, oh, my grammar's not that great. You know, like I've been learning English, my grammar's not that great. I'm like, have you seen native English speakers' grammar? Like half of the people cannot use the correct your. You know, like so like don't I wouldn't be so hard. You know, like Um, J'aime danser avec toi. Oui, et toi? I mean, uh, uh, et toi means and you. How do I say me too? I have no idea. I'm just gonna say oui. The only phrase I can speak with any level of fluency in French is "Je n'ai pas parlé en français." True. That's all you need. That's all you need. And you can also say like, je n'ai, what is it? Je ne comprends pas. Je n'ai, something like that. Like I don't understand. I already forgot. All I remember is like, you know, in class you have to ask to go to the bathroom. You have to ask like in French you say like, est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes? And that's how you ask to go to the toilet. Um, your English is cracked. You can talk to Jack in his native tongue. Wow. Congratulations. Me too. Avec moi. Oh, okay. Maybe your French is better than mine. You you can speak French. How do you say I can speak French? I don't even know. I can't. I haven't gone that far. I only know how to say j'aime parler en français. And welcome in, Minnie. Moi aussi. Avec moi. That means, oh, avec means with, right? With me. Moi aussi. Moi aussi sounds more right. I'm gonna trust Minnie and not our terrible Canadian French education. Moi Australia. True. And dancing as a tall person must suck as well. Yeah, I heard it's harder to dance as a tall person because your limbs have to move farther. That's what I've heard. So it's like it's easier to look stiff. I took several years of Spanish and I only remember swears now. Oh no. I've been learning Spanish from chat. I learned some new words today. Let's test your Spanish. I learned let's go. What should I say? No one understand. No. Meet you as. Oh, what was the? Well, I already forgot the. Okay, let me go with my dog instead. Mi perro es japonés. Mi perro es cubano. What was a feminine form of what was a feminine form of Japanese again? Why do these languages have masculine and feminine forms? It's 2025. Come on. You only need that. It was un cerveza, por favor. Japonesa, was that right? You just add an A at the end. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. The thought of calling the bartender a swear and then following up with a drink order. Just like cursing at them and then being like, hello, can I please have a drink? I hate when languages have a masculine and feminine. Yeah, it's so unnecessary. And then like when they apply it to objects, they're like, oh yeah, chairs are feminine, but sofas are masculine. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, come on. It's 2025. I think we should move past it. I'm just gonna use the feminine form for everything because I'm a feminist. Lucas, japonesa. Oh my god, Adam, you got auto-modded for saying that. That's so funny. Spanish is at least consistent. Yeah, I guess so. Does Japanese have grammatical genders? I don't think so. That's fair. French is the worst. It got flagged for hate speech. It's like in German, there's all of those, and then when learning vocab, they tell you to just learn the form with each noun. I see. When I did my Duolingo stream, German was included. And I didn't learn very much. All I remember, I was learning things I could say about Leon, and I could say, mein Mann, Est. I already forgot. Uh, Out of context, that looks pretty bad. I mean, it's pretty tame, to be fair. Some Norwegian dialects have two genders, sometimes three. Who needs consistency? Yeah, that's crazy. That's too much of a dialect, man. Spanish has some weird things too. Singular for water is masculine, but plural is feminine. Because women are just well hydrated. What can I say? Look at me and my water bottle. Um, I only know a bit of German from 1 year in high school. I couldn't pass French in high school if my life depended on it, so I took German to get the language credit to graduate. Luckily, I took the Japanese grade 12 exam and I passed that. So I got a free period after in 8th grade. You had to take it. I had to take French. And then yeah, and then after that, I just got to not take any language classes. I could have continued taking French and just for the heck of it, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna go home. Um, but I remember my French teacher was German. Like she was like a German woman, and she taught us French. Don't know why. Um, get a lot of H2O from your sup bottle. No alcohol is dehydrating. You be tripping up speaking to clicks in Spanish because of masculine and feminine. I'm like, I promise I know the difference. I'm just nervous. Aw. Um, you remember a lot of German from high school? You quite liked it. Ooh. You want to learn German? They're gonna learn Norwegian. Um, a close friend of mine was a French immersion student. He did K to 8. He doesn't remember anything though. Yeah, my friends who, a lot of my friends were in, I knew some people who were in French immersion, and then they switched to English when they went to high school. And then they're like, man, not only do I suck at French, I also can't spell in English. Because they did all their classes in French, right? So they're like, I cannot spell. Like, literally. I tried to spell, like, they're like, I can't even spell, like, my spelling is so bad in English. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't do it. Because my mom almost put me in French immersion. Because I guess she wanted to be, like, trilingual or something. But she almost put me in French immersion and she decided not to. So I'm like, thank God. I would have sucked at spelling, I guess. But if I did French immersion, I guess I would have stuck with it. You may as well stick to with it until you graduate high school, right? And then you can like, then you'll be like, oh, you'll be like fairly fluent in French. German is your next target. Okay, okay. Going for the trilingual. You think you belong in Europe? If I didn't live here? Nah, you're Pacific Northwest at heart. You're gonna go somewhere where it's too hot or too cold? No. Um, your English needs work and that's your first language. It's okay, it's good enough. I get what you're saying sometimes. Um, Wish I knew French though. Had to turn down a really cool corporate job because I wasn't bilingual. Oh no. Wait, I can't remember. Do you live on the East Coast? I guess. It's probably more common over there because like here, like no, I don't know anyone who knows French. Like literally no one knows French here. Unless like maybe some French immersion people. Trilingual is Portuguese. Oh, I see, I see. You're gonna go quadrilingual. I don't know what the correct term is. Europe is nice and cold and cozy though. When we were in Paris, it was like 40 degrees. It was not warm and cozy. It was not cold and cozy. Um, there are areas of Norway that rain more than Pacific Northwest. Are they the place with the masculine and feminine uh grammars though? It's pretty broken though, so you're not far from right. Okay. Okay. But it's probably pretty decent. Knowing Ricky saying like, ah, my Portuguese is pretty bad. He's probably pretty good at it. Um, your German is/was pretty decent. I feel like your guys' school system must work way better than ours. Cause like I know people who did French in school, like Canadian French from like grade 5 to grade 12, and like they cannot speak French. Like maybe they're okay at like reading or writing it, but like they're nowhere near fluent. Cause like from when you're in like grade 5, they don't really teach you French. Like you don't actually learn any grammar till like the 8th grade. You're not far from Toronto. I see, I see. Yeah. Um, you're in Paris and like the German summers are intense. Yeah, probably just depends where. One of the cities that got the most rain in Norway has simpler grammar, only two genders. There you go. The job of the dealership support position at Mazda, Canada's corporate HQ. Ooh. I was seriously dreaming getting something like that and then eventually asking to transfer to the big HQ in Hiroshima. Damn. Living the dream. The weeb dream. Could have worked at Mazda. That'd be cool. But yeah, I guess you need to know French. But then you'd also need to know like then you'd have to go to Japanese as well if you worked in Hiroshima. And business Japanese is no joke. I can't even do it. Your school was just better than most? Probably, yeah. Your goal with English is more ambitious, so I'm a bit hard on myself, but with Portuguese, I know it's broken. I mean, yeah, if you can get by, you can get by. I guess that makes sense. You have different targets based on what language and how much you need to know. And welcome in a stat. Why do you do? Um, trying to learn some quick German so I can befriend all the people at Porsche. All the people at Porsche? Okay. I thought you only like Japanese cars, man. What happened to that? White people happy. Yeah, where's white people happy? We're waiting. You'd have gladly done it though for a chance to live near the Seto Inland Sea. Paradise exists in many places around the globe. The Inland Sea is one of them. I don't know what that is. Cause I've been to Hiroshima, but I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Is that Inland Sea? I don't know. Porsche's the only non-Japanese cars I like. Plus, Japanese people tune Porsches better than Germans. Oh no. I'm pretty sure though there's a lot of like cultural similarities between Japan and Germany. But I guess there's a lot of like overlap too, because like Japan has some like loanwords from Germany as well. There's probably a bit of a cultural impact there. That's the water that runs between the islands of Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Oh, okay, okay, I see. I'm a Kyushu guy, as you know. War crime buddies. That's true. I wasn't gonna say it, but you know, they were pretty tight back in the day. Is pretzel the Melompon of Germany? Maybe, maybe. I noticed that German varies a lot in terms of caps. Yeah, nouns are I did learn that in my Duolingo time. They capitalize all the nouns, and it's like, isn't that annoying? Like, why would you want to do that? You know, like that's me. What happens to me? I use all like a lot of us are all lowercase people, right? Can we be all lowercase in German, or is that weird? Um, do what I did. The Japanese car with the Japanese interpretation of a German heart. The Mazda RX-7. I don't even know what that means. Not you guys in the car people. um, yeah, it's what is the Mittelpunkt of Germany? I know bread in German is Brot. It's a very important word to know. um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I told you guys. I went to Whitecaps and Thomas Muller was there, and then there was like pretzels because Thomas Muller was there, and they're like, oh, it's pretzel, you know, like what I'm trying to say, like it was like his favorite pretzel or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's I think there's a lot of similarities in culture in terms of like not in term. Okay, I'm not an expert, but like in terms of like efficiency and stuff like that. Like in Japan, things are very efficient. It does like my mom always complains like it's like if there's like roadworks here, it takes forever, right? And like they're like, oh, we're gonna fix this or we're gonna build this, and it's gonna take like 3 weeks, right? But in Japan, it would take like 1 week. Like they're very very efficient in terms of that kind of stuff over there. Like it will be like overnight, the road will be fixed. There'll be a new road, stuff like that. So My mom always complains that like every time there's like a estimate of like a construction project or whatever, like in Canada, they always take longer than they say, right? They're like, oh, this road will be like we'll get a new road and like we'll get a new road and like by this day, and it's like 3 months later, it's like not done. It's like that's one thing I think. In Canada, they need to justify their budget, so they drag their feet. Probably, yeah. Um, one of the biggest metro stations in Oslo is closed for the next year. Yeah, like that would never happen in Japan. Like they would be done in like 2 weeks. They would get it done. Um, but yeah, it's I think stuff like that. I think stuff like that is fairly similar, but I don't know much else. Yeah, my mom does not like that. Um, need the capital letter. But what if you want it lowercase for aesthetic? You know? Um, yeah, it's what am I trying to say? I don't know. I think that's a good and bad thing. You know, like I think it's a good and bad thing. That Japan is extra fast because I think it would probably also suck for the workers because they have to work like they're expected to work like extra hard, right? Um, the working culture obviously is not the best in Japan. Um, imagine being corrected for a capitalized letter. Imagine. We'll have fun learning German, Ricky. Um, your former neighbor was a guy who ran his own construction company. He told me the reason why work progress is slow is because they're there for 8 hours but only work for like 3. And it's usually 5 guys standing around watching 3 subordinates work. What? Really? That's crazy. I guess that sounds right though. Honestly, like I believe that. Um, there's so much like weird like bureaucracy around it. I know in Vancouver it's very hard to get stuff built. Like it's very hard to get like the permit to build stuff. Um, so I think it's just how it is, I guess. And people just take their time. So when you see work taking forever to complete, you know why? They milk projects. Exactly, exactly. Um, and like that's why you never buy like a pre-built condo or anything like that. Like if you buy one of them, they're like, "Oh, you can move in next year." And then one of my mom's friends bought a place that wasn't finished building, right? So you can like buy places before they're done building, right? And then you can move into them when they're done. Um, and then so she bought one and then they told her she could move in 1 year and then it was like 15 months later that she was able to actually move in. They waited over a year. That's how long it was delayed. I was like, that is a mess. Like imagine if you had like already sold your house. Like what are you gonna do? So it's like I think that's a bit crazy. Happened to your brother, bought a condo, had to wait another 8 months before you're supposed to move. Yeah, I think it's so common, right? They never actually finish when they say they're gonna finish. So I would never buy one before it's actually built, because like I do not trust them. I do not trust them to finish that on time. Um, your dad bought a terrain to make a house that should have been finished 4 years. Okay, that's that. Okay, you have us beat. That's a lot longer. But yeah, anyway, I need to go to Pilates. Do not buy unfinished stuff. Honestly, yeah, do not buy unfinished stuff because you cannot trust them to finish it. Unless you live in Japan. Unless you live in Japan, they will finish on time. But yeah, I'll go to Pilates now. What was I gonna say? I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 9 a.m. as usual. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks for the Duolingo stream. Yeah, practice your Spanish, everyone. Roll your R's. And we'll be awaiting the cosplay video from Ricky about rolling R's. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I don't, have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.